कैंडिड इंटरफेस को स्वागत। आज आम गहणर अच्छा डॉक्टर संजय चौधरी, चेयरमैन बिजनेस क्लब ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योर्स। से जड़े अति परिचित लोक आम ओडिशा रे। आम आम गहणर पाई आम अत्यंत खुशी। डॉक्टर चौधरी, आपण को आमर प्रथम प्रश्न है, एज द चेयरमैन ऑफ Business Club of Entrepreneurs, tell us what are the objectives of BC? BC रो objectives टा कौन?
It is a great privilege today I could sit here with Dr.Ashok Panda, a senior journalist with me. Thank you very much for inviting me. Main objectives of BC to encourage entrepreneurship. In the other hand, we support, handhold and trained entrepreneurs to become successful. We have entrepreneurship to become self-reliant and success in their varied ventures and promoting women entrepreneurship. BC is the India's first entrepreneurship club, having more than 260 categories members build their business through brotherlyhood and referral funnel.
Well, we have different, business association in India and also abroad, in what way you think BC is different from this business organizations?
First of all, BC is not an association. It is a club where business houses are joined hand together for their business growth, personal and professional growth through training and development. We four entrepreneurs, myself, Mr. Bipin Sahu, Mr. Sheikh Abdul Samim and Badrinaran Shamal from varied different field business background, through that no other our vision is no other entrepreneur should not face any hurdles what we have faced in our career. We extend a hands to all entrepreneurs and business owners for support, brotherhood and networking to enhance personal and business growth by uplifting each other in a professional club of experts and expanding individual business throughout the country by making entrepreneurs well informed and trained to face business challenges in a culture of respect, recognition and relationship. The 3R is the core value of BC.
What are the three core values, Dr. Chaudhary?
That is respect, recognition and relationship, because entrepreneurs need respect, they need the relationship and the recognition. Right. This is the core value of a BC. We follow this core value strictly.
Wonderful, very good. Now we understand that other than being the managing director of BC, you are also a very successful and prominent Rotarian in this district. What are the four-way tests in Rotary which people talk about, because it's a very important area where particularly business people they talk about? What are the four-way tests in Rotary?
We in Rotary basically follow the four-way test. In whatever we do, wherever we go, we follow four rules. That is, anything you do, you ask yourself, is it the truth? Second one, is it fair to all concerned? Third one is, will it build good relation and better relationship, better friendship? Fourth one is, will it be beneficial to all concerned? This is the four questions we ask ourselves and to others in any type of work we are doing.
Other than the four-way test, what do you find distinctively different from other service clubs and organizations in the same area? you know, there are.
We are basically working for 7 focus area in Rotary. One is in environment.
Right.
Second is peace building and conflict prevention.
Right.
Third is water and sanitation. Fourth is disease prevention and treatment.
Right.
Fifth is maternal and child health. Sixth is basic education and literacy.
Wonderful.
Seventh is community economic development. These are the 7 area we are focusing and working on that.
Now we will go to the 5th question, which is a very interesting question. The 5th question is a very interesting question, and that question is, Dr. Chaudhary, could you please tell us about your childhood, your school days, your college days, and how you have enjoyed it? And I am sure you must be remembering some very ecstatic and memorable days. Could you please tell us, the audience? I am sure they will be very happy to listen to you.
Basically, I am from a lower middle class family. Myself, a first generation businessman, going through so many hurdles in my life. In the childhood, we never thought about the entrepreneurship. After my engineering in civil, I started my own consultancy unit in structural engineering and water treatment. Thereafter, I have diversified my business to different categories.
And where did you did your schooling from?
Schooling from Nayagarh district, Nayagarh. That is a
what is the name of the school?
Nayagarh Mahavidyalaya.
अच्छा ना आपण जानी आम सांगरे अच्छंती डॉक्टर संजय चौधरी. मोर परवर्ती प्रश्न हला, हु इज योर इंस्पिरेशन एज टू व्हाट यू आर टुडे? देखो तो बहुत लोग आगू बढ़ी, लाइफ रे बहुत अचीव कर सक्सेसफुल होती, बट से पछे जने किए जड़े प्रोत्साहन देइचंती, एनकरेज करिचंती. सो डॉक्टर चौधरी, हु इज द पर्सन और who are the persons who are your inspiration to what you are today?
Basically, my inspiration is my father and mother. My father is a government servant and my mother is a housewife. They always teaches me about honesty, and they told always, whatever you do in your life, do it honestly and dedicatedly.
Wonderful.
The result is yours. That's why I am here.
Wonderful. Now, what is your opinion? Because quite often, when we discuss in different forums, platforms, we talk of there has been a lot of growth in the industrial front in the state of Odisha. What is your opinion about that? Do you think, as per our expectations and aspirations, there has been growth in India and also in Odisha?
My opinion, Odisha industrial growth is not up to mark. It could go beyond. In our state, resources are there, talented and skilled peoples are there, proactive government is there, but one thing is lagging behind is the brotherhood and the entrepreneurship.
Right.
For this, we are trying to our level best to promote brotherhood and entrepreneurship. My opinion is our state, big industries are come up because of mines and the government support, but ancillary industries should come up with a large scale, so that our human resources should be utilized and GDP should be increased.
Yeah, and GDP should be encouraging. Wonderful. Now, as you very rightly said, I fully ditto to what you said. What is really needed is hand holding, team spirit, because if there is no team spirit among the people, particularly the entrepreneurs, and if government doesn't give them the needed booster dose, things will not move. As you very rightly said, the government of Odisha is very proactive, but still much more encouragement is required from the government side for further industrial growth. Thank you, Dr. Chaudhary. Now, quite often, people say honesty is the best policy. But honesty is the best policy. We were talking of this decades back. Quite often used to say, जो मैंने honest लोग को सम्मान कौन सी के पहला अस्पताल पड़ी हुई नहीं. We have heard that your parents must have told you, my parents must have told me also.
Right.
But do you think in the present context or today, the same policy, honesty is the best policy, really holds good? What is your opinion?
Honesty is always best policy.
Right.
Because you are in the right path, then no one could deviate your goal.
Right.
Otherwise, you have to face lot of obstacles.
Right. And I am sure you will also appreciate that once you are honest, that gives you a lot of self-confidence also. And that also helps us to move forward.
Thank you.
Now, another one thing I think you will appreciate, and I would like to ask you, and I am sure that also is in the interest of the viewers over here, according to you, what should be the core qualities of entrepreneurs to be successful in business?
Again, I should tell honesty, consistency and the integrity are the core quality of successful entrepreneur.
Okay, very good.
Entrepreneur should search an opportunity and innovation. That's why startups comes into picture.
Very good. On date, what I understand from you, you are a very dedicated and very inspirational person, fully inspired. Now I would like to ask you, on date, you have done a lot of things in life. Maybe you have done a lot of business, lot of but one little thing which I would like to ask you is, on date, what is your unfinished agenda? Mane swapna achi, swapna ta auri sakar hei parini. So how do you plan to realize your dream in the near future? What are your plans?
Our unfinished agenda is to embrace entrepreneurs and open BC branches in all districts across the country to nurture, handhold and encourage entrepreneurs.
Wonderful. Anything more you would like to add to that? Anything more you would like to add to that?
No, this is the dream of BC right now.
Yeah, that throughout India, in every district, there should be a club, business entrepreneurs club.
Yes.
Well, that's a very big dream, I would like to say. God willing, I am sure you will definitely get your goals in the near future.
Right, sir.
Do you think Odisha government is giving ample encouragement to entrepreneurship growth in our state? Because as you very rightly said, the government in Odisha is very proactive.
Right.
It's a very nice word you have put it.
Right.
But do you think the needed encouragement to pull up entrepreneurs so that they move up the ladder is already there, or you feel something is wanting?
Right.
What do you think is wanting, which you think
Actually,
the government should focus on and see that there is growth in business and make entrepreneurs happy and encouraged?
Actually, Odisha is very resourceful state, first of all. Odisha with a coastal line of 480 kilometers located on east coast of India along the Bay of Bengal. Odisha contributed around 25% of the major minerals in Odisha, highest percentage of chromite, manganese, nickel, bauxite, etc. The state is served by two ports, one is at Paradip and Dhamra. Around 1000 kilometers of roadways, highways, network of 2500 kilometer railway, everything is there. Power supply is also, production is
more or less it is satisfactory. More or less it is satisfactory.
More than our requirement. And a single window policy is also implemented by the government of Odisha, that is also very encouraging. And another that is Go Swift is also implemented. In spite of all resources and proactive government and supportive policies of government, implementation part is not encouraging. Our human resources are good in skill and talented. Government should encourage for entrepreneurship and support infrastructure and common facility center and knowledge center is required.
Very good.
Government should support and encourage the organization like us to support the entrepreneurs in Odisha. Entrepreneurs basically want respect, relation and recognition, which is the core value of BC. Again.
And I am sure what you are really telling is the government should support organizations like yours who are really hand holding and giving inspiration and encouragement to entrepreneurs for them to grow. I think you need more of support from the government so that you can realize your objectives in mind.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
Very good. Now, as you very rightly said, Odisha is full of natural resources, water, mineral,
everything is there.
Everything is there. But still, Odisha is not counted as a rich state. Rather, I would tell you, it is said that Odisha is a poor state. Forget about calling it a rich state. People say, or we find that there are a lot of the percentage, they are below the BPL line. Odisha has not improved the way it should have, despite all the natural resources, minerals and as you have rightly said, water and other amenities. So, according to you, what could be 2-3 reasons for that? Why Odisha has not grown to the level it should have grown?
Actually, reach is a mindset. Basically, progress is measured with GDP. In spite of good resources and progressive government, proactive government, supportive policies in Odisha for the poor and progressive natural calamity is a challenge for Odisha.
Another one thing, I would like to ask you, when you are talking of, like for example, there are a lot of disasters, cyclones in Odisha, and what I see, when I talk to a government official or when I see the media reports, we find Odisha has been really successful in mitigating, this type of cyclones, natural disasters. What is your opinion about that?
Actually, government is basically handling properly for the natural calamity like cyclone and all very smoothly. That's why actually we are here right now, and basically government is very active in that scenario. And about other calamities like the corona and everything, it is also handled by properly by Odisha government, and that's why the GDP rate is much higher than the national rate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a good point which you have very rightly said. One thing I would like to ask you, which I am definitely you will appreciate, that people, or I would say young people, particularly young people, once they pass out, they always look for a job.
Yeah.
ଚାକିରି କୋଠି ମିଳିବ ଚାକିରି କୋଠି ଅଛି ଚାକିରି ଜମା ନାହିଁ that is the feeling, which young people usually have. But since you are encouraging and mentoring, because the discussion of our today is what? Mentoring entrepreneurship. That was the discussion on which we were having a discussion on. And since our discussion is on mentoring entrepreneurship, what is your opinion about that?
Basically, youth in this country is future. We should encourage young entrepreneurs to come up with ideas and innovations. Do not run after the job. Basically, you can create the job by self-employed, and better choose entrepreneurship. That is my
right. As you very
agenda.
As you have very rightly said, everybody wants a job, and but entrepreneurship or self-employment is still better, because when you are thinking of a job, but you are in a position to give jobs to others,
Right.
That's a big excitement, and a benevolent attitude of any human being, because I'll give a job to somebody, and I'm sure people will feel so very happy about that. Right. That's a very important thing which you have. Now, I would like to ask one little thing. Since BCA has started for quite a few months, I would like to tell you, in the near future, what are your plans and programs for BCA in the near future?
Actually, we are planned for 3 types of club. One is already implemented. That is business club, BCA business club, and another type is for the startups, BCA startup club, and this is under process. And near future, in the month of March, we will launch this BC Connects.
Okay, wonderful.
Where it is a bigger than any other club.
Okay.
Here, the industry peoples, the decision makers,
they will all join hands,
they will
and it will be a very big show.
Yeah,
wonderful. We have come to the fag end of our discussion. Now, Dr. Chaudhary, I would like to request you to give a message to the entrepreneurs, particularly the young, very briefly.
Actually, same thing I can repeat. Actually, don't go for the job, run after the jobs. You can create the job by entrepreneurship. That is my message to the.
Thank you so much. Darshak Bandhu, namaskar. Bahut bahut dhanyawad.